Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my J Bird. And this is game 38 of Battle of the Boxes. This is pretty cool. I'm in white, and this is called Knight's Bird, Knight's Queen, with a Knight Bird split, Rook Knight Castle Station, and a Rook Slingshot to bot 2,900. Now, I did use the arrows, but I could have done this without the arrows. I know I could have done this without the arrows. It's too simple, too cut and clean and dry. This is, but I pick and choose my arrows. Now we'll see where I pick the arrows, but I could have done this without arrows. Let's check it out. D3, E5, E3, D5, H3, C6, D2. There's your knight over the crown, but we're going to finish out through here. After D2, F6, E2. And there's your knight's bird. Now, I didn't listen to arrows. You see, I play this all the time on my blitz game, so you guys know what's going on. You see me, so you know what I'm telling you is the truth. I hope one day you guys see this and you really see what's going on and how far this stuff can go up to, man. My opening goes up to 3,200, I'm telling you, with perfect play now. But now here's a 2,900 one. Let's go on here after E2, F5. Now, I didn't choose. Now, you know what I'm going to do. Well, let's see. I'm either going to push this pawn up, or I could start to push this pawn. But like I say, I picked and choose my arrows what I thought I wanted to do. Let's see what I did. See? A3. I didn't do that. I finished the J Bird style in a Knight's Birdo. After A3, A5, B3. Now, I've been learning this one. I've been picking this up. You're going to see this on the ones where I don't choose no arrows. And you're going to see I beat the 2,100 today. Under 30 moves. Oh, man. It's something else. But then I'm playing the 1,700 and it's taking 70 moves. Huh. It's myself. It's me being afraid to do something that I should be doing already and I'm not doing. But once that moved up, maybe the arrow did point up. And it's like, no, you're right. That's right. You got to defend this all the time. You always got to run this like this. And I'm starting to play my games like this right now, too. Okay, after B3, C5, the bishop up, what you normally see, I put the queen up here. This knight would jump over here. The queen would go up, being Adonis bird. But that pawn would have stayed here, the bishop here. But this is a little bit different. He pushes this pawn. So after B2, he castles. Now you know this pawn's getting pushed. Let's see. G4. Yep. Computer didn't tell me to do that. It always tells me to do something else, but not push to go attack the king. It never does. It never does. Until later on it does. G4. E6. I push the other one. H4. I start my attack because you take notice I have the queen and the bishop here. And then I need to push this one up here. After H4, E7, H5. Oh, that's right. After E7, it's H5. See, that's right. This pawn has to get pushed first. Now, sometimes I did it the other way. I've got games where I played the other way and I just pushed this up like this. And I thought different, but this is the better pawn to push up, this end pawn. I mentioned it before. It's right. It's not this pawn. After H5, he goes H6. Now the knight comes up H3. Now we can push this pawn up now because of the knight. You see how this works like this? So it's a joint thing, though, because the arrows didn't originally tell me to go this way, but now it's a joint thing because I came this far. After H3, D7, rookie over, G1. A nice little rook left right here. We're still in the Knight's Bird yet. After G1, F5, takes F5, takes F5, G4. After G4, F7, queenie up, into the Knight's Queen, right here, side by side. After that, see, why take? You gain the momentum, because then I'll take, and look, we got all the momentum going here, and soon you'll see the slingshot, what a slingshot looks like. After e2, f8, takes e6, takes e6, rookie up g3, got to defend this knight, f6, and there is your knight's bird split, which is right here. It's split, and rook, knight, castle, station. So this is the rook, knight, castle, station because of the knight bird split right here. The knight bird split been set in here. Okay, after castle, f5, rookie over, g1, takes, h5, queen down, f1, f5, g2. And there's your rook slingshot right here. This rook is about to be propelled down as a slingshot, going for the mate, close to it. After g2, d7, g6, h8, f3, and see, nothing else. Basically, everything was done over here, and look how the center stayed. This is what I'm saying. If I can manage, and I do successfully manage to do stuff like this, I got games along the way where it's kind of like this, but it's in a different way. So I can manage getting this done somehow without no hours against 2900. After f3, e8, what is that, g5, f8, over e6, takes e6, takes g7. Can't take it, be checkmate. Rookie down, e7, g6, d4, takes f6. I can't take because I'll just run the queen down here, checkmate. Can't take. After f6, g7, check, h6, g8, h1, g1, takes g1, f7, now we get to take the queen from me, h7, e8, d7, d7 takes, check, e7, e5 takes, e5 takes e5, takes e3, takes e3, and now pretty much on this, I think I might have not been paying attention to the hours. Let's see this here. After that takes e3, d6, I slide over, going to put this king in the corner. After b1, b6, h3, c6, g2, d7, g4, c6. Looks like this pawn's going to get pushed. Let's see. After c6, f3, yeah. b5, e4, d7, e5, a3 takes, f4, d6, takes d6. Nope, I want to narrow down the pieces. I'm taking. After d6 takes, e5, d7, and you know what's going to happen. I'm just going to push him right out of the way. After d7, check, b5, d6, check, e5, d7, check, g7, e8, c7 takes, f7, takes a5, e7, b2, e6, f5, h6, e5, f7, d4, f8, f6, h7, d5, b7, d6, h7, f5, h1, d7, f7, queenie, d8, b1. He's hoping I take it, so it's a stalemate. See, you see what happens? I chose these arrows. Now the computer would have never let itself down into this something like this way. I'm positive. And I do kind of remember this game. After b1, c3, because I said, well, why would he do that? Well, see, when something they do that, there's a reason. After c3, b3 takes, uh, d2. Well, he can't go here. I'll just move the queen out of the way, and then he's got spaces to walk. Okay, after d2, b1, e7, g8, h7, and that's game. Okay, let's quick go back over this. Yeah, beat the 2100 today, under 30 moves. I'm working on the 2200, which didn't take more than 5 games. Oh, actually, the second game, I won, but I was winning, and I blundered my queen away. I would have had that game, but I played 2 more games, and then I finally got it. So I'm averaging about 1 out of 5 to win on these higher rating. Now, the 1700, the 1800s, no, not so much. It was only 2 or 3, but when I got up to the 1800, I still did in 3. The 1900, no. It took me like 4 games, and then I got it on the 5th or something like that. And then 2000 was the same way. The 2100, now I almost beat it twice. Well, I beat it once, and I should have won the other one, but I blundered the queen away. So technically, I did that one in about 4 instead of 5 games. I could have done this without arrows. That's why I want to keep doing my opening, keep playing the same over and over until I get this thing, until I got it. And here's another thing. The programs can't change and fix themselves. Well, they're not supposed to. And that's what I'm going to show you soon about how some of these programs are higher rated than what they are. I got some of those games coming up too. The game goes like this. A simple game. I could have done this. I know I could have done this. I'm positive. I got more complicated games than this. I beat you not using the arrows than I did using the arrows. And that's game. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some more Battle of the Boxes.